Hello and welcome to another Writerly Witterings with me, Michael Jex, the tea drinking author who's sadly run out. And I thought I would do a little update on the Detection Club pen, for no other reason than that I was supposed to send it back to the Detection Club for the archives back in last December, and I never quite got round to it, so I've still got it here. One Detection Club pen. And I thought what I would do is just talk a little bit about the pen itself and why I like it, and then I could wrap up this whole thing, send the pen off, and it's no longer my responsibility. So, the Detection Club pen. What are we talking about? Here we go. The Detection Club. Now, the Detection Club was created in the 30s, and it was created by Agatha Christie and Dorothy L. Sayers. G.K. Chesterton was the first president. They did invite Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to be the first president, but he was already suffering from his last illness when they asked him, so he said, best will in the world, probably best you find someone else. And he was right, because he was dead shortly afterwards, I believe. But it was a collection of those people who wanted to be they wanted to be known for their work as detection writers, so they were the original crime writing set. And basically, with people like Dorothy L. Sayers, they were there to market themselves and make sales. If you're interested, there's a wonderful book called The Golden Age of Murder by Martin Edwards, and he goes through all the history, and it's a fascinating read. So, what was the point of this pen? Well, it's my fault. I thought it would be rather fun to have a pen designed for the Detection Club that would be a similar appearance, in effect, to pens that were being designed at that time. And this is the result. It is a black plastic pen with a little band of red at the top, because I think it's worthwhile just reminding people that this is all about blood. It has a couple of gold rings, one on the cap here, which is hallmarked to demonstrate the fact it's solid gold. And then you've got two other gold rings on the main barrel of the pen itself. It's designed and made by Conway Stewart. This is the prototype, it's the original. So this is going to go into the club archives, where it will be protected with great care by the President Martin Edwards and looked after in the Gladstone Library, where the archives are being held now. But it's got this really efficient clip. It's a pen that weighs 30 grams in total, so it's not a lightweight. So often you find modern pens are really, really light. This is, in your hand, it feels quite substantial. It's a really good weight. It comes as either a fountain pen or a roller ball. The roller ball cartridges are standard, I think, Parker type, but no doubt Conway Stewart will correct me on that. And what's nice about this, there's two aspects. One is, down the back here, you've got a list of all of the presidents with their years of service. So you've got G.K. Chesterton, E.C. Bentley, you've got Dorothy L. Sayers, Agatha Christie, they're easy to read. There's Lord Gorrell, who did a lot of the work when Agatha Christie was supposed to be the president. And then it's Julian Simons, H.R.F. Keating, Simon Brett, and finally you've got Martin Edwards. But all around the barrel of the pen itself you have the names of the original members of the Detection Club, which ends up with Eric the Skull. And just to demonstrate things, the cap is Eric the Skull. Don't know if that'll show up, so I'll probably take a photo and just demonstrate it that way. So the pen itself weighs 30 grams. The cap is 8, so this is 20. Does it post? Yes, it does, but not very well. It's a bit of a tight fit, so I personally wouldn't ever post this. But as a pen, it's a perfectly adequate size anyway without posting. I find it really comfortable to use. It's got a good weight to it. It balances well, and these Conway Stewart nibs are just fabulous. They really are. This is the new style of Conway Stewart nib, which is solid gold, but it's a two-tone nib, so they've managed to somehow imprint rhodium, I think it is, over the main part of the nib, so the gold only shows on the tines and the outside. But these nibs are slightly flexible and they feel really good. The pen's design, on the section here you'll see that it has a distinct taper and then it flares out, so your fingers don't just slide straight off the end. That's a nice little design touch, I think. And it does feel very good in the hand. When you open it up, it's a standard cartridge converter, so you simply dunk your nib in some ink and then you can push out the air and suck ink up. Nice and straightforward, very easy to use. And if you want to, you don't have to use the cartridge converter, you can just use standard cartridges. And one of the things that I do like about Conway Stewart is they always send you this little goodies pack with each pen. So you've got a couple of ink cartridges you can use, you have an instruction manual on how to use your pen, but you also have in here a little polishing cloth that keeps the plastic looking good. That's nice, isn't it? So what else is there to say with this? I mean, these pens write superbly. Doesn't matter whether you're using the Rollerball or whether you're using a fountain pen. Personally, I only ever get the fountain pen, but that's just me. I think they look the part, very elegant. It looks like a 1930s style of pen. It has the same clip that Conway Stewart used to use back in those days. And it's the right sort of length. It is not too big, he says, getting a ruler to demonstrate. It fits for me very nicely in a shirt pocket. The total length is just about 5 1/4 inches, which in European terms is about 13 1/4 centimetres. Without the cap, it is a little bit shorter. It is almost exactly 5 inches from the tip of the tines to the back of the barrel, and in European terms that is about 12 1/2 centimetres. So it's not a big pen. It's the sort of pen that will fit very happily in a shirt pocket, much more easily than, say, my apologies for the noise there, if I look at my Pineda Avatar, as you can see, it's a significantly longer pen. So who would this pen suit? Well, some of the people I know who have bought it have been people who came with me on last year's Smithsonian Journeys Classic English Mystery Tour, which was enormous fun. And a couple of these pens were bought by people there. One was a gentleman who wanted the fountain pen, the other was a lady who wanted the roller ball, and both are extremely happy. So it does suit really anybody who just wants a good writing implement. And it's the sort of pen that you would use every day. It's not something that would just sit on your desk and wait for a special occasion. This is the sort of pen that you can use whether it's fountain pen or rollerball. It's a very good, efficient pen to carry around. And if I can, one day I will possess one of these. Sadly I don't yet, but having designed it, I think I feel duty bound to try to buy one at some point. It may be a while though, because first of all I have books to finish writing. I'm in the middle currently of writing the 4th in my Vintane series. So here's the first. This is available to pre-order now. It'll be ready to buy. It'll be starting to ship on the 25th of April, so next week sometime. And it has to be said, it's a wonderful read. Thank goodness for Boldwood Books and their brilliant cover designs. But thanks a lot for watching. I hope that was interesting. If you've got any questions, do please drop them down the bottom. If you're looking for a different book to read, then another one which I reviewed only recently is Playing Dead, which has a series, a collection of short stories by the members of the Detection Club. So, you know, you could buy the pen and a book, and wouldn't they go well together? If you enjoyed that video, do please hit the like and the subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you want to support me as an author, then the best way is to buy Fields of Glory. But if you're not inclined to do that, you can also buy me a coffee or just join my Patreon, which is linked down at the bottom. But whether you do either of those things, never mind. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Take care and have a wonderful Easter.